All right, welcome in everyone. This game is called Do Not Take This Cat Home. And I don't know why, because I love cats and it looks so cute and I want to take it home. But there's got to be a reason. And I don't know that reason yet. And I think we should find out that reason. Let's find out that reason now. You're not having a great day, as usual. Oh, great. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out. But in the middle of your walk, it starts to rain. Typical, but maybe it's just a sign you should have stayed home today. Whatever the reason, I'm still taking it home. Whatever the reason, I am still taking it home. What are you taking home? How are you, weird? Weird life flex. Definitely take it home. It's too cute to ignore. Are we talking about the plushie? Because it makes your monitor stop working. That's why you don't take the cat home. True. Yeah, you can always try again tomorrow, right? You turn to head home when I hear a meow. Huh? What was that noise? Metal Gear reference. That's why I added in the little thing. You know. There are only a few people around the street. Makes sense due to the increased missing persons around the area recently. Oh, there's quick save. Quick save. Well, that and the weather. But none of them react to the sound at all. Curiosity guiding your steps. Curiosity guiding your steps. You follow the sound to the entrance of a dark, dingy alleyway. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward. The ground dampened by the rain makes your steps louder and more confident than you actually feel. Ocelot! Finally, the sound source comes into view, into the cold, dim light of the alley. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, is a cat. Huh. I guess that should have been obvious. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea of its black fur. It puts its front paws up to the edge of the box and looks up at you. Normal reaction. So cute. And it definitely knows it. You've never had much of an opinion, one way or the other, about cats before. But if they're all like this one, it's a shock they haven't already found a way to rule the world. Looks like your cat Rucifer? Wait, your cat's called Rucifer? That's cute. Adorable kitty. It's saying I love you. I feel like it's a trap. No? Why can't it be bright and cheerful? Because it's raining. Void kitty, void kitty. It's so cute. What's so scary about this game? I have no idea. No idea, but it said it's not for children. And it turns out into a sexy cat game. I'm like, okay, I read this completely wrong. This is a horror game, remember? Scala, thank you for the roll call. Rockin'. You don't think you'd mind bowing down to a feline overlord. Oh my God, blowing down. You look around the alleyway with a small frown. Who leaves a cat in the cardboard boxes these days anyway? Wouldn't they just jump out and leave the box eventually? No, it was the ADHD reading. You see the first few letters and you assume and you keep reading. Let's move on. All right. One time I had 2 cats and you know where I found them? In a cardboard box on the side of the street. And I was a child and I found them in the box and I brought them home and I called the one that had white feet and black fur socks and I called the one that was extra furry Missy. Who leaves? Yeah, okay. The cat doesn't answer you, obviously. It also doesn't do as you suggest and leave the box. It's just looking at you, as if waiting for you to make the next move. Well, I mean, the game's called Do Not Take the Cat Home, so I'm not going to take it home. With a sigh, you take a decisive step back. I should have saved the game. Hang on, can I go back? Okay, hang on. Let's do a quick save. Do not take the cat home. With a sigh, you take a decisive step back As cute as the cat is, you really can't afford to be taking in a pet on a whim. Rent's coming up soon and your job doesn't exactly leave you rolling in dough. You give the cat a sad nod. Sorry. Good luck out there. Good luck out here, okay? The cat. You turn around and leave the cat in the alley behind. Rain's picking up. I hear the meowing. It's killing me. Hey, Freya. Popping in real quick. No, you take your time. Time to head home. Ending question mark. Nyat a fool. What in the Gen Alpha am I reading here? You're crying? Heartless? No, we got to get the endings. Good game. All right. How do I load? What's this question mark? Quick load. Yes. All right, we're back. Like Nyan Cat. Oh, okay, that makes sense. More millennial then. More millennial. Thank you for the follow. Oh, I know who that is. Thank you. Good to see you, Quincy. Like the Nyan Cat. That makes sense. You love that though? Apparently, no, you're good. Okay, time for an actual game. All right, let's go. Take cat home. You know what? You reach into the box and pick the cat up, holding it out in front of you. Why not? You're all alone and, well, I'm kind of in the same boat myself, so you bring the cat close. You didn't realize it was shivering until just then, but it slowly breathes easier as it presses into your chest. Why not stick together, right? At least for a little while. Aww. I scared my sibling because I went, "Aw," in a high pitch and she thought there was a cat in our house. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the lurk, Quesos. Future waifu. Appreciate you. You think a little while will probably be more like a day. You'll be responsible and take it to the shelter tomorrow. But for now, quick save. Whoop. Oh, I guess we can save here. Sure, why not? Let's get you out of the rain, okay? Yeah. You stop by a small local pet store for some cat food, then head back home. What am I looking at? Is everything supposed to be blurry? You live in a modest apartment. Well, is it? It's blurry. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. One you living alone in it. Just one me. One you. One me, one you. It feels so weird having another living being inside it after so long, even if it is just a cat. Nice. After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you watch for a moment as it curiously explores the new environment. Leaving the feline to its own devices, you set about making the both of you some dinner. You take out the can of cat food and open it with the tab on top. You put some cat food on the saucer and click your tongue, to call it. It perks up at you beckoning and rushes over. It looks at the plate of food and completely ignores it. Not hungry, I guess. You try not to let it annoy you. What a banger. You're a banger. Hey, Luna. Vocab was purposely pointing out your loneliness. I get you. Yeah, but it's just funny. The cat doesn't understand the concept of money to appreciate that you spent your hard-earned cash on it. It's just a cat after all. You'll just leave it here if you get hungry later, okay? The cat rubs its body against your legs with a purr. You smile. That's enough of a thanks for you. It follows you into the kitchen as you start your own dinner. You decide that you have enough ingredients for a sandwich. Bread toasted, mayo and mustard spread, turkey and cheese, and lettuce perfectly placed. Tomatoes. Oh! You wince as you cut your finger on the knife with a slicing tomato. Stupid. You feel a little embarrassed for such a blunder and sigh, tossing the knife onto the cutting board. You're about to head to the bathroom for a bandage when the cat hops up onto the counter. Is a vampire cat? It sniffs at the knife and meows almost pointedly at you. Here. Don't worry, I'm all right. It was just an... You watch as the cat starts to... bleh. Lick, lightly, but enthusiastically, at the blood on your knife. At your blood. You're so shocked that by the time you come to your senses, the knife has been completely licked clean. The cat sits back, staring at you. You feel a little uneasy. Sure, cats are meat-eating predators, but that was a little weird, right? Sure, you're no cat expert, but that was definitely not something an ordinary cat would do. Right? Right. Well, regardless, you're not about to abandon a cat in need while it's still raining outside, not after all your efforts. You were going to take it to a shelter tomorrow anyway. What's one night of awkwardness? Weird or not? It's Dragula cat. Dracula cat. Meowpire. It's just a cat. The rest of the evening, unfortunately, goes downhill from there. Even after covering up your fingers cut with the bandage, the cat keeps trying to lick at the wound. While you're eating your sandwich, while you're cleaning up the kitchen, while you're trying to watch TV, you gently push it away every time, but you're starting to get worried at the strange behavior. Hey, Quellen, I guess blood's back on the menu, boys. What if it's got a taste for your blood and thinks you're food now? You're not sure what you'll do if it starts to get more aggressive. You keep thinking about the cat food sitting in the corner, untouched. I feel so untouched that I... Meow, meow. Meow. Catula. Ugh, come on, enough already. You shove it away a little more, forcefully this time, out of annoyance. You feel bad immediately, but just before you can do anything, the cat meows sharply at you and dashes off around the corner and into the hall. You sigh deeply. At this point, you're just worried that it's going to take a bite out of you in your sleep. Maybe a vet will have an idea of how to calm it down. Google it! Hey, Mandy. The background music reminds me of that song in Mulan. Oh, true. You can only hope. But you don't have many other options left other than tossing the cat out into the rain. After finding the number of a local vet, you pick up the landline. The lights just went out. Great. Just great. Rain might have knocked out the power. You check your cell phone to find that it's out of batteries. You must have forgotten to charge it before leaving out earlier. The outing had been so spur of the moment that it no doubt messed with your usual routine. It's the Velocats? You grab a flashlight and turn it on. It's quiet. Too quiet. That's not how landlines work. True, Curry. Did the rain stop? But then, why did the power go out? You look outside. The sky is pitch black. What time is it? You turn to check the clock. The cat sits on top of your digital clock staring at you. It says kill. Wait, is it say anything else? I see kill and help. Oh my god, it keeps changing though. Honor to us all, that's a song. Okay, hey Kaylee, thank you for the check-in. Also help, yeah, help, kill, and I feel like there's something else, but I could be wrong. Perfect time for that emote. True. Oh my gosh, great emote. Excuse me. Perfect shark off. Thinking now, you realize the clock shouldn't be working at all with the power outage, but the numbers are lit up and going completely haywire. The cat stares at you, still completely still. You'd think it was a statue if it didn't know any better. If you didn't know any better, it's not giving off any indication that it's alive. Kind of looks like a lamp, a cursed lamp. It's not blinking. It's not even breathing, but its eyes. This isn't normal. You're afraid. You want to run, but you're afraid of letting the cat out of your sight. You consider tossing the cat out after all. But as soon as the thought enters your head, you feel a sharp urge to vomit. Oh, it says help kill dead 666. Dead. I was thinking it was an O. That makes sense. You can fix her, the cat. Those eyes. Its eyes still hold you still. Even with your flashlight trained on it. Its pupils are large. I love the way this game sort of takes, like, I hadn't finished reading, but it intentionally like stopped the thing and changed to do something else. The flashlight flickers. And the cat is gone. Oh, glory to Hypnocat. Fear immediately grips your mind. The silence, punctuated with the rapid pumping of blood in your heart, is overwritten as your ears slowly start to pick up the sound of static all around you. How is the clock working with no power? You don't know why such a question matters at the moment, but you feel as if having the answer will make sense out of everything that's happening. That order will be restored, but no answer comes to mind. You back away from the clock and feel as if the air itself coils tightly and abruptly in response, like a predator preparing to pounce, but waiting for your next move. But you're afraid to move. You're afraid to even take a breath. But you can't stay still forever, right? Whatever is watching you, you can feel you can already feel its impatience. It's too eager. You don't know how you know this, but you can sense it as clearly as if it had whispered. Maybe we have a connection because he drank my blood. Maybe the cat drank the blood. Oh? Did the cat just talk in my brain? Right into your ear. Did you hear that? That was like some kitty ASMR. Right into your soul. It won't let you wait it out. Not that you could, even if you did it, even if it did. You can't stay here. You have to run. With this thought, a sudden primal instinct awakens within you, making you tear yourself into a hasty burst of movement, of action. But you're still weak from the fear's grip on your mind. Do I get to make this choice? Hunt mice? Must hunt mice? Your legs tangle together under you in your haste and you fall to the ground. A sharp pain explodes in the center of your foot, not the Lego. At first you think you've broken your ankle, but something warm and wet trickles down the length of your foot, pulling underneath it. Okay, it's blood. You hear the sound of metal scraping on tiles after skidding across the floor, as if it had been kicked. I stepped on the knife. Winded from your fall, you look up in a daze and see that the object glinting in a strange light coming from the outside. The light pouring in from your now open front door. I'm struggling to read tonight, I apologize. Thoughts on how, when, who, what in regards to your inexplicably open door screech to a halt. As your brain finally identifies the metallic object you've been staring at. It's your kitchen knife. And still tainted from your earlier blunder, but that's not right. No, we stepped on it. Come on, get it together. Wasn't it completely clean? Yes, you stepped on it. You gulp dryly at the pain in your foot. You barely have time to wonder how the knife ended up in your living room to be stepped on, instead of resting on your cutting board in the kitchen where you'd left it. When you spy something in the darkness just beyond the knife, howling thing for the roll call. It spies right back at you. A pair of glowing, golden eyes come forward as the cat emerges from the shadows into the light of your doorway. It pads lightly over to the knife, as if skipping in delight. And it bends down to lap at the blood dripping from the blade. Ah. Your senses slowly begin to overwhelm you. Ooh, the chill of the air as it starts to suffocate you under its weight. The sound of your shaky breaths, discordant against the static now piercing your skull. The dryness on your tongue spreading to your throat. The incomprehensible sight of the stray you'd taken in licking away at your kitchen knife once again, completely clean. The scent of blood from the flesh wound on your foot. Quick save. Ooh. Blood. Golden eyes slide up as if you, in response to your sudden realization. Blood. You're hurt. Your foot is bleeding. You're bleeding. You're bleeding. The cat barely moves, shoulders twitching as if considering the act of pouncing forward. But you're already on your feet and out the door. You run, or rather limp, down the empty street. The sky is black and bleeding red. You got red on you. Oh, there it is. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome in. But there's a strange light emitting from nowhere that casts everything else in white. The houses, the trees, the road, even you. Everything except your blood. You can barely glimpse at the bloody imprints of your injured foot. Leaves in your wake, but with every impact it makes with every impact it makes with the ground. Oh, my reading today. I apologize. It hurts. It hurts. But you can't stop. You don't stop. Not when the shadows grow around you. Not when you feel the gaze of eyes all over you. This is some cosmic horror stuff. Not when the road ahead of you is darkened by a long shadow of something behind you. Even then, you don't stop running because if that's the cat right there ahead of you, then what in the world is behind you? Oh. There was an ad about to start. I snoozed it, don't worry. You need the law. Okay, hang on. Save? Empty slout? I gotta look behind. Huh? Interesting. How very, very interesting. Ending 0, it begins. Huh? All right, keep running. Huh? Interesting. How very interesting. Wait. Did I do the wrong thing? I thought I did look behind. Maybe I've got to start from the start. Look behind you? Ending 0, it begins. We got ending question mark before. Hey, Khalil. Go continue. You're walking. Right, of course. It's the first time in a while you felt like going out and you're actually glad that you did. The weather is absolutely perfect today. That's a good sign, right? Maybe your luck is finally starting to turn around. You tentatively allow yourself to feel excited for the possibility of where you could go or what you could do. Maybe even who you could meet. You're so deep in thought that you almost miss it. It's different now. Huh? What was that? Curiosity guiding the steps, follow the sound of the entrance. The sunlight only just manages to reach down between the tall buildings on either side. You timidly enter the alley, walk forward. Meow, meow. Finally, the sound source comes into view. I'm just going to sort of half go through this quickly. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, is a cat. Meow. It's an interesting cat. Okay, this is what it said before. It puts its front paws up on the edge. Meow. You look so familiar. Okay, instead of saying so cute, it said so, you look so familiar. Peanut butter whiskey. Thank you for the 6 beautiful months. Yeah, it's not raining. A persistent kind of game, I agree. Yeah.
Meow, 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 meow.
Oh my God. I've never heard him say it like that. Meow, 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 meow. Deja vu. Thank you so much, Peanut Butter. I appreciate it. Go to jail.
Yeah.
Then again, it is a cat. Not many different ways for a standard black cat to look, after all. This one sure is a cutie, though. Just look. It's not glaring at you or hissing or getting close like other stray cats have in the past, just sitting there patiently waiting for you to do something. Take it home. Why does he look sad? Well, why not? Right? Meow. Meow. Thasm with the 60 stream streak. Thank you, Thasm. How you doing? barely reach the cat's arm, it leaps into your arms and climbs up to your shoulders. It butts its head into your temple, nuzzling it against you. Purr, purr, purr. Hee hee. You can't help but smile at the cat's enthusiasm. Let's get you out of here, yeah? Purr. On the way home, you briefly consider getting cat food. But that would be a waste of time. Is that like a cut-in of a past memory? Love youthasm. What are you talking about? Yeah, because we don't need the cat food. What if, like, whatever happened at the end of the first playthrough, this cat, what if we're inside a cat reality that was created for us? What if this cat is actually God? You shrug at the odd feeling and move on. You live in a modest apartment, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 living alone in it. It feels so weird having another living being inside it after so long, even if it is just the cat. Okay, after locking the front door and placing the cat in the thing, you walk around, explore the new environment. It simply sits and looks up at you unexpectedly. Quick save. Do something with cat. Like what? Play. That's a lot of options. Poor thing was probably bored stiff, sitting in that old box all day, just watching crowds of people walk by them, ignoring them. You can't just leave them alone as soon as you're home. A little interspecies socializing won't kill you, right? Oh, you just want some attention, don't you? You want to play, huh? Yeah, okay then. Ooh, what to play though? Laser pointer, hide and seek a classic. Hide and seek? Clean? Ain't got no blood on them yet. What about hide and seek? You're not quite sure how this is going to work. Can a cat even understand the concept of a game, let alone one with rules like hide and seek? Here, you pick up the cat and put them away from you before hiding behind the armchair. You're almost certain the cat must have turned and looked while you were hiding, out of confusion at least, if nothing else. Meow. Regardless, a few moments later, the cat cautiously peeks around the armchair at you, eyes curious. You smile and scoop it up, holding it in front of you. You found me! You win! Hi, Zels! The cat looks confused, but pleased at your praise. This time, you put it in the armchair, so it can't see your hiding spot as easily. You dash over to the kitchen, hiding behind the counter. It takes a little longer this time for the cat to find you. This time, when it does, it startles you by hopping down onto your lap from the countertop above. Whoa! Meow meow. You found me again. Meow. Okay, you win. You reward it with little scratches behind the ear and under the chin when it leans into your touch. Purr purr. Hee hee. Okay, why don't you give it a try? Hey, I'm snoozing ad. Hi, I'm behind on my stream taxes. No, you're fine. I'm actually behind on my real life taxes. Very stressful. This is precious, isn't it? It's cute but scary at times. You go and stand in the middle of the living room. The cat following you. You make a show of covering your eyes and turning around. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. You turn around and see that the cat is gone. Huh? You sure catch on quick. There aren't that many places available in your apartment for someone to hide, your size to hide. But without the opposable thumbs needed to open the closed doors in the hall, the cat will have its limits too. Fair game. Okay, now where to look? I got a feeling the kitchen. You peek around the counter, grab a chair, and check on top of the fridge. You even open the cupboards along the floor. Is this just describing what I did in the first game that we played tonight? You even open the cupboards along the floor, just in case the cat managed to squeeze inside. Nothing. You decide that's for the best. The kitchen is for making food, not playing games. All right, hallway. You peek around the corner into the hall. Nothing. You're not sure what you were expecting. With all the doors closed, there's nowhere in this hall for the cat to hide. Right, limits. All right, living room. You look behind the couch and the armchair, then under the coffee table. Nothing. The living room is pretty sparse, When it comes to furniture, after all, you couldn't find the cat anywhere. You start to get a little worried when you hear a soft sound coming from the hall. You head to the hall and listen again. I don't hear anything. Okay, here's scratches. It sounded like it was coming from your bedroom, but you walk down the hall to your room and gingerly open the door. Gah! The cat trots out and runs around your legs and meowing insistently. It looks disappointed somehow. Perhaps in your apparently subpar seeking skills. But you lift the cat into your arms and look at your bedroom door. How did you get in my room? You know the door was closed, right? The cat wiggles out of your hold and runs out of the hall. You follow it, sitting in the middle of the living room. Upon seeing you, the cat promptly turns around. Guess it wants to take turns seeking? You're about to indulge it by hiding around the counter again when the lights. Did the power go out? Darn it. As you wait for your eyes to adjust to the darkness, you notice that the cat hasn't moved an inch. Was it scared? Hey, are you... What? For some reason, your heart starts beating faster. You consider going over to the cat. But when you do, the thought makes you feel like your life is in danger. You need to hide. Oh, this is hide and seek for real. Now? Wait, 100? Oh my God. Hide behind the armchair, hide behind the kitchen counter, hide in the hall, hide in the hallway closet, hide in the bathroom, hide in your bedroom, get out of the apartment or sit on the couch. Yeah, I saw the shadow. He had like eyeballs, like big empty eyeballs, right? In the shadow. I'm thinking either the bedroom because it's got the 3 dots. I know, timer. You reckon get out? Let's quick save. Just sit on the couch. Okay, I'll go get out. You're halfway? Oh God. You look at the door and see several more locks, then what? You peek over at the cat, it's not looking at you, but you have a wave of, you feel a wave of disappointment pouring into you. It feels almost like a warning. You back away from the door and the feeling slowly subsides, letting you breathe again. There's no getting out then, you need to hide. In the bedroom. You quietly rush into the bedroom, carefully closing the door behind you. The only place to hide in the bedroom is the closet. You lock the door as quietly as you can before lunging into the closet and sliding the door shut. As soon as you've secured yourself in the closet, there's a sudden shift throughout the entire apartment, as if something can sense that you're as ready as you'll ever be. As if it can sense that you're ready to be hunted. A horrible chill runs down your spine as you realize what this game has become. This isn't a simple game of hide and seek anymore. This has been hunted by a predator as prey. It never really mattered where you chose to hide, did it? Hey, Jim. You should have played Monopoly. As if an answer to your question, you hear a loud slam on the bedroom door. You just managed to hold back from making a startled noise at the sound. Your heart rate kicks up again, making it hard to breathe quietly. Hard to breathe in general. Yeah, I think so, Morty. Tears fill your eyes as you cover your panting mouth with your shaking hands. It knows. It knows. Crying with your hands over your mouth, trying to smother the choke sounds leaking out of you. The slide down the wall at the back. Sorry, you slide down the wall at the back of your closet into a heap on the floor. Oh man, this cat is pissed.
Is Simon there?
No Simon. You flinch harshly at the sound of the door being ripped off its hinges, followed by a loud crash against the wall on the other side of the room, like the door had been blown away. You imagine I'm playing like a wholesome game? Game reminded me that it's a horror game. I like the descriptions. They're pretty good. The dialogue is really good. The silence that follows, it's almost too much to bear. You can't. A single sob escapes through your nose. You squeeze your eyes, shut in defeat, at how loud it sounds in the quiet of the room. Not much point in hiding it anymore, is there? You instinctively put whatever energy you have left into listening for footsteps, even as you emotionally shut down, but you hear nothing. Then, she. Oh. Kurt's perfect. Something slides open the closet door. You've curled in on yourself, knees up, back curved forward, head down, mouth covered, eyes tight shut, so tight it hurts. This is me at the dentist. You don't want to look, but that's what it's waiting for. It won't end you without its final act of cruelty, of making you look at it before it takes your life. So cruel. You just want this to be over. So, you open your eyes. Oh God. You see something glaring in at you from the darkness beyond the closet door. It looks disappointed. In the moment before you draw your last breath, you almost consider apologizing for being such an unworthy prey. Guess your hiding skills were just as subpar as your seeking skills. Day 13. Oh, sorry, ending 13. Disappointing prey. Okay, this game is kind of cool. I feel like there's so much to it. It's almost like I should record more offline and put it all together in a big video. This actually happened to me yesterday. There was a black cat in the garden. It was super friendly. Actually, it did push the door open though. Really? Are you invested? There's 40 endings. But I'm thinking we might move on to a Sea Chronicles, and I'll get to making a video on this if you guys want. I'll try and get all the endings.